Hi, my name is Dylan, and today I'll be doing a review of the Accel changer. It was used by Gekisou Sentai Carranger to transform. It's the equivalent of Power Rangers Turbo. This was also known as the Turbo Morpher if you're talking in standards of Power Rangers. As most of you know, Power Rangers Turbo or Carranger was based on like cars and automobiles. So their suits were based on it, and so was this changer. It works in a way that you would start up a car, you insert a key, and they transform. And a few things about this morpher or changer is similar to the Oranger's power brace, in aspects of inserting the wristband and inserting batteries. It's the same as the Japanese power brace. So check out my previous review on that if you want to find out how to insert batteries and the wristband. And as for the key, to release the key, as you can see, there's a gold knob here. You press it and the key is released. And to tuck the key back in, basically just push the key and it goes back in, like a slit here that it goes into. So there's a hole right here, as you can see, which the key goes into. So you insert the key in and it locks in, and you basically turn, and it makes that sound, and it gradually lights up all four of them. And then for where the R is, there's a black button here, which when you press it, it makes a brief sound. You can hold it and it can go on forever, or you can let go and the sound stops. So as for sounds, this changer didn't really have much, but playability wise it had a lot. Like I found this really fun because the Power Rangers Turbo had a really interesting morph pose, like they twisted their hands around. In that aspect it was really fun. And as for ratings, like what I would rate it from 1 to 10, I would give it 9, because again, like the power brace is one of the morphers or changes I wanted for the longest time. So it hasn't disappointed me at all. It's really awesome. Like sure, it could have had more sounds, but I don't really care for the sounds anyways. And yeah, so it's really fun. It's very show accurate compared to the morphers we get now. And I would like to think the changers of today are more dependent on the sound features, like the Accel and the Magi phone. They all have all these unique codes you can press in, as opposed to the previous morphers, the classic ones I would like to call them. They weren't really based on sound, but the features, like the features it had, like you could insert a key or you could insert two halves together, like you could do more things with it. It wasn't really much on the sound. And there we have it, the Accel changer. And as for cost, a lot of these appear on eBay without a key. Some do appear with a key, but it's quite rare. I don't know how they lose the key. I guess it's possible because it is a bit tiny. And again, cost wise, there isn't really a set cost. Most sellers put it for like a cheap price because they know, again, this morpher is high in demand, especially if you have a key. People would go for it because it's, like I said, it's pretty rare you would find an auction with the morpher and the key. And as for one in its packaging still, you could maybe get it, if you look around well, you could still get for probably $70. But most people, like I said, they would put it up for auction so that it would, because it's high in demand and their cost would go high up. And well, this is the Accel changer. And next up is the digitizer, which is the equivalent of the Astromorpher. I don't have it here at the moment to show you, but I guess you would know what it looks like. Yeah, so keep a lookout for that, and thanks for watching, and as always, please leave feedback.